You know what? Hey, we wouldn't have a Mercury retrograde without some issues, right? So, some issues. Anyways, we left off to somehow, possibly, some of you guys may have been dragged into this. Ooh, I love the red hair. Daisha, I love the red hair. I love it. All right. So anyways, Three of Pentacles, Divine Feminine energy, that's where we're at. If you want to catch up, please go to part 1. And you guys can watch that. If you guys go to my channel here on YouTube, you can go to live. Just click live and you're going to be able to check up on all my other videos. Okay? All right. So please don't forget to like the video so your energy can be put into the reading. Okay? We're just getting into the feminine. Third party, 333, really popped up today for you. 3 of Pentacles, lots of threes for the feminine. And I feel like you've been kind of involved in something you didn't want to get involved in. You kind of got pushed into this. So you're kind of unwillingly collaborating. You're just like, "Argh. I'm kicking and screaming, but I'm collaborating." So let's put that here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy for you. And lots of Gemini. Third house, 333s, lots of Gemini. All right, but Taurus did pop up, so we're going to keep that open for you guys. There's a lot going on for you guys, Divine Feminines, in the 3rd house. So masculines going through some 2nd house stuff. You guys are going through some 3rd house stuff, which is siblings, younger siblings probably, friends, getting things off the ground, getting the initiative. No more procrastinating. Taking action. Being independent and open-minded. And being driven to do something that you love. So the 3 of Pentacles can also be a business venture. You might be taking on a new business. Working as a partner with someone. Maybe getting a partner. Just driven. Maybe writing a book and wanting to get it published. That's totally 3rd house. So anyways, we'll see what happens. But that's kind of what's going on for you guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at what you might want to say about this 3rd party situation. 3 of Cups, 3rd party, 3 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. This person loves you and you guys are friends. Like there's a best friendship here. Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups. A lot of love here. A lot of love, but a lot of conflict. And you're just really frustrated with their bullshit. And I think you're tired and done and you're not going to tolerate it. So it's like, I'm only open-minded when I have to be. Don't think I'm always going to be this nice. If I'm nice to you, consider yourself lucky because I'm normally not nice. And that is Klaus Michelson's statement. If you ever get lucky enough to catch me on my good side, consider yourself very fortunate because I don't even like very many people, let alone love very many people. So I think the Divine Feminine is wounded, hurt, jaded. Definitely had some bloody relationships with the thorns causing the woman to bleed in this image. Okay, it's been a bloody mess. She's bled by holding on to love. Love with 3rd parties. So you're not a fan. And again, you're kind of kicking and screaming because you really didn't want to be involved in this in the first place. But somehow this person got you involved in the 3rd party and you're not happy to be a part of it, but you are willing to do the work that needs to be done. Let's get a comment from the Divine Feminine, please. Feminine only. We have in and out, back and forth. Okay, so you're tired of the in and out, back and forth. The grass isn't greener on the other side. It's spicy. So your comment is, we have a hot relationship, yet the grass isn't greener over there. However, here you are, in and out, back and forth. So it's like, it doesn't matter if that situation wherever you're at is shitty, you're still with them. So I sense frustration that there's even a back and forth. And you're saying why? Why is there a back and forth? Why is there a third party? Why do I have to be involved? This brings me to the memory of, excuse me, and I'll just take a moment. Vampire Diaries, when Klaus Michelson was fighting with Marcellus, over one woman. And I think her name was Rebecca, but no, it wasn't Rebecca. That was his sister. Look, I don't remember her name. Anyways, it was this blonde girl. He loved her, and Klaus does not love anyone, but he fucking loved her. He loved her, and he didn't give a fuck. I mean, he liked her like a friend with benefits. He wanted to fuck her, and he wanted to be her friend, and he cared about her, but he wasn't madly in love with her. He was doing that shit really to get back at Klaus. To get even with him, he was fucking his girl, and he liked her, but he didn't love her. He actually secretly really loved Rebecca, Klaus Michelson's sister. But he was kind of getting back at all of them for fucking him over some years back. So anyways, Camille, thank you so much, Ramonda Trice. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. You're absolutely right. Camille. So he was madly in love with Camille. He would have married her and given her the entire world. But she was like, leave me alone. I'm fucking with him. You know, he's hot. He's hot. You know, he's fucking hot. Okay, is that it? Yeah, we know Marcellus is fucking hot. But this guy loves you. He's fucking in love with you. He would do anything for you. God, it just makes me cry how much he loved her and how she just broke him. So listen, I don't know how long I'm going to stay on that subject, but there's something here with this triangle. You can't ignore it. Like, you know, if it pops up in a reading, it pops up for a reason. Okay, we can't ignore it. We got that shit going on. And it's like, you came in kicking and screaming. You didn't want to be a part of this, but somehow you are. And I can't help but feeling that there's somebody, my dog's snoring, I'm so sorry. There's somebody else involved that doesn't really love someone. And over here we got truth, dishonesty. We have there's somebody around that's not being honest. And I know your masculine's not being honest with you about feelings. They're not even being honest with themselves. But I can't shake the feeling that there's also somebody else like Marcellus that's in the mix that isn't really in love, but they're just being vindictive, spiteful, hanging on to a relationship to hurt someone for vengeful, revengeful reasons. They're not really in love. They just want to say, I have this person and you don't. It's very hateful like that is what I'm feeling. So I'm just saying, I feel like you're involved and there's definitely a bitter war here kind of going on. Probably jealousy, you know, Queen of Wands and spicy. There's definitely some jealousy here. Just saying. And bottom of the deck, major life changes, not the same person you remember. So the Divine Feminine is like, listen, bitch, I don't know who you remembered in 2010 or whenever. but I'm not that bitch. And that's kind of what Klaus told his family. He's like, you guys don't know me. You all think you know me. You think I'm some heartless, vengeful, cruel, soulless fuck, but I'm not. I actually love my family very much. My whole reason for being is my family. And I actually love art. I'm sensitive. I love to paint. I love beautiful music. I even love children. I have a soft spot for children. So you all think you fucking know me, but you don't. You don't fucking know me, says Klaus. You don't fucking know me. No one knows me. My own siblings don't know me. So I kind of feel like that's how you feel. And there could be some sibling bullshit going on too. There could be some sibling drama, 3 siblings, something like that. Some sibling drama, amidst all of this. But you're just like, listen, you don't know me, okay? I don't know where you thought you did, but you're wrong. Yeah, so that's just where we're at here for you, feminine. I'm also hearing don't get on my bad side. It's kind of like I'm hearing you want me as an ally, not as an enemy. I'm not the kind of enemy that it's going to be easy to mess with. It's kind of what I feel. And I think that the divine feminine has a lot of patience. Patience, patience, patience with these people. But patience is running thin. And in and out, back and forth, and the grass isn't greener on the other side is saying, if you think I'm difficult right now, you have no idea how spicy it's going to get when I'm your enemy. And this is don't push me. Yeah. I don't know, that's what I got. Don't push me. And you might have friends in high places. You might be a witch. A lot of you guys may be a witch. And it's like, don't push me. You're going to fuck with the wrong person. So I think you're being pushed to some extent. Yeah, I think you're being pushed. Yeah. I'm going to leave those cards out. And again, I'm hearing don't push me. Because you're not the same person they remember. It's like I may have been timid or nice when you knew me. I may have been weak. I may have been a pushover. I may have been whatever you thought years ago. Maybe 3 years ago, maybe 5, whatever. But I'm not that person anymore. I've grown. Okay, so warning from the divine feminine. Warning. Nobody needs to cross my path. I am better your friend than your enemy. Keep me your ally or you're going to be sorry. Don't cross me is also what I'm hearing. And if you cross me, you're not going to have an easy time getting me back. If you got cheated on or played with or fucked with to the extent where you're pushed away, I'm hearing you're going to have to really kiss some ass to ever have a chance again. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. What is your consciousness telling you? We have await the night. Ooh, look at those bats. Loving her red and black hair. Loving it. She's on a coffin in a tunnel in a cathedral somewhere. Oh, yeah. She's a vampire. You know what just hit me? Klaus Michelson and his siblings here, all a vampire show. Vampire Diaries. Well, technically the originals. We could have someone here that likes to role play as a vampire. We could be talking about a divine feminine here that really, really likes vampire movies and vampire shows. And maybe that's even one of her or his fantasies. Sexual fantasies. Could be. We did get spicy. And we have someone that is a big fan of horror movies. I feel. Someone's a big fan of horror movies. Oh, and someone is a big fan, a divine feminine, of Halloween. Like this might be your favorite holiday. Favorite. There's also a lot of birthdays popping up for the divine feminine in the family arena within the next 3 months. So May, June, July. So there might be some big birthdays popping up during that time. Anyways, we have Await the Night. Let's see what it said. This is a card that is about freedom. A vampire sits on her coffin, refreshed from her slumber. She is awake and ready. Bats surround her as the moonlight begins to pour into the castle. While vampires cannot exist in sunlight, they are known to wake and hunt under the light of the moon. So we might also have a divine feminine who is a night owl. And a moon air sign or a moon water sign. If it's air, it's Gemini or Libra. And if it's water, it's Cancerian. Could be a rising as well. Anyways, they are known to hunt under the light of the moon. The night, therefore, is a symbol of freedom for them, since the vampire cannot live amongst the rays of daylight and is confined to their coffins until sundown. True freedom is living a life that allows for choice without constraints. We might think freedom is the beginning of physical, like vampire in her coffin during daylight hours. But freedom of thought and expression, especially being an authentic energy, means it's a privilege that not everyone has the luxury of. Guys, can you give me a moment? I gotta let my dog out. But being authentic, and that's Klaus. You don't really know me. And it's major life changes. I'm not the person you remember. It's the authenticity. The divine feminine is very authentic. And not everybody knows that part of her. Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay. Whew. Anyways, authenticity is where we left off. Being authentic and real with someone is a privilege that not everyone gets to see for the feminine. So when you reveal it, kind of like when a vampire reveals to someone, I'm a vampire. If they feel they can't trust that person, they get a little pissed off, to say the least. If you guys have drawn this card, it can represent both. We're reading this one. Nature of being controlled and the act of releasing yourself from restriction. Now might be the time to fight for your own freedom. Whether that means doing what you wish to do, or saying what's on your mind, or cutting ties with those who wish to hush and keep you under their control. This card asks that you consider how free you really are with a given situation or relationship. What might you need to say or do to experience the freedom and live authentically? Okay, this is plain and simple for me. I don't know about you guys if you've picked up on it yet. You're cutting the fucking third-party bullshit out. This fucker over here, I'm so sorry, that's so mean. That's just wrong. The masculine is trying to control you in a sense. Hierophant is control. To kind of force you into this third-party situation. The Lover's card. And you're like, just because I love you, just because we're soulmates, does not mean I need to be forced into this situation I don't want to be a part of. Three of Pentacles, third party, Three of Cups. Fuck that. Freedom, King of Swords, and you're just taking control. No more. You're conflicting. Like you are going to bring the conflict. And you're said, I'll bring it. I'll bring the conflict. And you guys have an intense chemistry, by the way. One of a kind connection and a huge sexual attraction to one another. But that's neither here nor there. You're just like, I'm not going to be part of this anymore. I will cut myself free. If I have to tell you what I really think, how I really feel, if I have to hurt your feelings, so be it. And I think, King of Swords, you know, for you guys, you're getting really honest. You may have said something lately to hurt your masculine's feelings. And you're just like, I don't care if it hurts your feelings. I'm sorry that the truth is so ugly. And I'm sorry I'm the one that has to deliver it. I wish I wasn't. You know, this is the divine feminine revealing the ugly truth to the masculine, and the masculine doesn't like it. Again, trying to not take responsibility that they've created a third party. And they've dragged their feminine into it. It's like, nope, not going to take responsibility for that one. Nope, that's all of our faults. Nope, that's not just my fault. No, bitch, it's your fault. It's all your fault. It's nobody else's fault. The common denominator in all your fucking relationships, masculine, is you. You. You're the common denominator in the divine feminine's life. You're the common denominator in an ex-wife or husband's life. You're the common denominator in this third party's life. You are the common denominator. It is not the divine feminine. And if you want to say that he or she is the reason for all of your third party fuckery, you're not learning your lesson and you're not taking responsibility. And now that comment in part 1 with the gloves is making even more sense. Handling something with care. Trying not to infect other people. And trying not to infect ourselves. When we wear latex gloves, it's to protect ourselves and to protect others. And someone should be handling this more carefully, and they are not. So the whole protection vibration is true. This is a delicate situation. Anyways, consciously, the divine feminine is experiencing, I'm being honest with myself. I'm being honest with others. And it may bring conflict in the relationship, and it may ruffle feathers. And me and my loved one may fight, but at least we're fighting about the truth. Me and my siblings may fight, but at least we're fighting about the truth. Or just me and my loved ones in general may fight, but we're fighting about the fucking truth. At least we're not fighting about lies. And it's kind of like, I'm sorry, the truth hurts. But anyways, the feminine is breaking free is what I guess the biggest message there, consciously. King of Swords, yeah, we're breaking free. And you're kind of saying, go ahead and hang out in that third party as long as you want. I'm not going to be a part of it. Okay. Let's see what the subconscious wants to say for the femme. Oh, okay. This is different. Ooh, the Black Widow. The spider. I love the red and black theme going on. Totally spider, totally goth. And I'm hearing, you got caught in my web. Queen of Wands. Also kind of being caught up in a web of lies. Again, you got dragged into this. Some of you divine feminines may also be a widow or a widower, if that makes any sense for someone. This is Iraq Nefaria. That must be her name. Iraq Nefaria. Now to look for the book. So pretty. Okay. You have to admire the beauty of this. This is a card about caution. And again, I'm feeling for you, it's like you don't want me to be your enemy. Don't make me your enemy. I don't want to be your enemy, but you're pushing me. Okay. Get you guys a better look. So, a fairy framed in red feathers stands coolly in front of a window. The moon gently lighting the back of her head like a soft halo. At first glance, you might think she's here to help or befriend you. But think again. If you look closer, you're going to see that the spiders are crawling all around their mistress. Look once more and you'll notice her necklace resembling one of her 8-legged minions. The Spider Queen's dress resembles a web in which she may easily become, other people, may become entangled. Her wings are blood red, like the red-backed spiders that crawl within her lair. It is only natural for us to be cautious when we are greeted with the unknown. This fairy may be beautiful, but poison runs through her veins. This is a time, therefore, to find out what you're dealing with before making a decision. If you have drawn this card, caution is required, since rushing into something could result in a bad or even dangerous outcome. If you're considering investing funds, signing contracts, or trusting others with something that you hold dear, then a little extra research would be worthwhile. We all need to be cautious at times. Although modern problems may not be as perilous as facing a venomous spider, they could cause disruption within everyday life. When this card turns up, prevention would certainly make more sense than a cure. Be cautious, obviously. Cautious. There's something that needs your attention. Contracts are a big thing. Contracts with friends or family, be cautious. Getting a business partner, cautious. Signing up for a loan, be cautious. Trusting your friends or relatives. I know, I'm sorry, but be cautious. This is the time to triple check what you're doing. Don't rush into anything. There's no rushing needed. Think about it. Figure other options or alternatives. Make sure that's the only way. So your subconscious, your intuition is saying, be cautious. Now in love, it also means that you are not trusting your person. In fact, you may not be wanting to trust anyone right now. And that's why you're pulling back. And it makes a lot of sense because they have in their subconscious distrust and untrustworthy. So your intuition is definitely picking up on someone's bullshit and their lies. So keep trusting your intuition. If something feels off, it probably is. You want clarity on that? Let's get clarity on that. Spirit, what should we be cautious about? Also, if you guys are looking into anything with knots, ties, ribbons, ropes, or even something with Spider-Man lately, this is a wake up, listen to the message kind of call. What should we be cautious about, please, Spirit? Give me a tarot card that explains the need of caution. Caution. It's relationship. It's relationship. It's your divine masculine. Emperor, Judgment, Two of Cups. You don't trust your masculine. I'm sorry, but you just don't. I'm sorry to the masculine, but the feminine does not trust the masculine anymore based on past events and past relationships. Could be past lives, could be exes, could be the divine feminine's experience with the masculine in a relationship. But flat out, it's, I don't trust you. And I don't want to depend on you, and I don't think so. So you are being ultra cautious about the connection that you have with your masculine at this time. Let's get one more clarity card to be sure about the caution. You guys want one more? Clarity card. Where did I put my deck? Oh, sitting right under me. One more. Let's get a clarity oracle about the caution, because that's something for you guys to definitely worry about. Tell me a little bit more about being cautious. We have beyond the veil. Yin and yang. And again, just like your other one with the girl in the pool, clarifying the masculine's reading. She looked in and saw the skull. Here we have the clarification, a girl in the skull. So I think it's just for sure about the masculine. We also have prayer for the fallen. Black and white, black and white. So clarification, you better make sure that between you and your masculine, it's crystal clear, black and white, pen and paper. Don't just go for the yak, 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 yak. Talk. It's all talk. You want something written down, like an actual promise, contract, something written that admits some truth before you could go any further. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. Let's read it. And just like temperance earlier, beyond the veil is balance. Carpe diem, which, as we know, live. Carpe diem is like live free, something like that. A veiled woman is poised and still. In her hand, she holds a skull, a reminder of her inescapable mortality. You will only live once, the yin-yang symbol faintly covering this image like a soft film, highlighting the balance between life and death. In Eastern thought, the yin-yang symbol suggests the two complementary forces that make up life as we know it. The yin is the female principle, suggesting everything is feminine, darkness, and passivity. The yang is the male essence, complementing the yin, which is male, masculine, light, and active. We all have masculinity and femininity within us. Like the sun and the moon, these two forces cannot exist without one another. At the top of this card is the motto Carpe Diem, which means seize the day. A reminder to make the most of the time that we have here on earth before we pass from this realm into the next. We can embrace this outlook while living a balanced life, experiencing work and play and joy and sacrifice and excitement and calm in even measures. If you've drawn this card, it might be that you are feeling the effects of imbalance in life. You are socializing too much, working too hard, or not enough. You may need to realign your priorities to strike a healthy, sustainable balance. Okay, so two things that I'm getting from this for you guys. One, your life is not in order. And a lot of the reason your life is not in order is because you are giving your energy to other people. 3, like third parties of all types. The divine feminine is spread very thin. And you do not have a healthy balance. And so I see that you are consciously now cutting yourself away from people and creating those boundaries so you can give more time to yourself. Also your life, your work, your home. In addition to that message of balancing out your life and not spreading yourself too thin anymore, is you want your masculine to be fair. And in the past, your masculine has not been fair. He's been very unfair. And so what you're being cautious about is your masculine giving to more than you and not being fair. So you're being cautious and you're holding yourself back. Yeah, because you don't want to be treated that way anymore. No more unfairness. Let's get one more oracle here for the feminine. Am I on target? What's going on? We have moving on. That's the feminine. Bottom of the deck, believe it or not, is clearing. And I'll get one more to clarify the good news, but as far as the feminine goes, this is done over here. I just think it's plain and simple today, part 1 and part 2. The divine feminine will not be part of a third-party triangle anymore. She's stepping out. She's closing the door. She's moving on. Very clearly, she's moving on. This death energy here is finding balance. The judgment is, I looked at my past. I didn't like what I saw. 2 of Cups is not the relationship I wanted. I'm taking responsibility for my own life. And if I have to look away from the 2 of Cups, so be it. I think you're being strong. I think the feminine is just being very, very strong and stepping into her or his masculine energy. Just cutting it off. And this is, I can be friendly. I can be cordial. I don't want to be an enemy. I would like to be friends. I would like to leave on a happy note. I don't want to leave with venom. You know, those Black Widow venoms. I don't want to leave with venom. Let me leave in peace because you don't want me to be an enemy. Okay. So anyways, like, that's what's going on. Okay? That's what's going on. I hope everyone resonates with that. I don't know. If you don't, that's okay. It may not be your story. I do want to clarify, what is the good news? I'm going to get one more oracle just to have fun with these. What's the good news, guys? Okay. What is it? Spirit guide and direct me. What is the good news? Okay, because if you watch part 1, you'll get the oracle and you'll know what I'm talking about. Please go back and watch part 1. But what's the good news for you guys? Is this one? It is that one. Fierce loyalty. Very Gemini vibes. Fierce loyalty. Part of the good news is you're going to have someone get very loyal, probably the masculine. But people are going to want to kind of unite with you because they see your authenticity and they want to be a part of that truth. So you're going to have some loyal allies, some loyal friends. And this is once you clear out the bullshit people that are not really there for your best interest, you're going to see who's really family, who's really loyal, who really loves you, and who doesn't. So as you get authentic, put up standards and boundaries, and people start to drift away from your life, you're good. You're moving on. Bye. If you can't handle my authenticity, you're not supposed to be here anyways. See ya. And whoever sticks around, that's your people. The next card is more red and black. Blood moon. Oh, shit. There may be a sign with the blood moon between you and your person. We had a blood moon eclipse, I want to say last year around this time, did we not? Maybe? I thought we did. But there may be a year marker from one blood moon to the next where there's been a drastic change that said I'm not the same person, which I had. Well, oh, here it is. Sorry, my bad. Major life changes. I'm not the same person you remember. And that's because of the blood moon. Somebody may also be doing blood magic, or maybe has in the past. So blood moon is about an opportunity. Remember, we're clarifying the good news. We got the purple rose. It said there was good news. I want to know what it is. So we got these two cards, loyalty and the blood moon. So loyalty and opportunity. Again, a vampire stands here beneath the blood moon. When this card arrives in a reading, it suggests an opportunity or opening up of some kind. In some case, it could definitely be a romantic proposition, such as being asked out on a date. It could also suggest a potential relationship if it's seen in the cards. It could be career-based. There may be a possibility of a new job or a promotion. Opportunities of all kinds are possible when the blood moon comes in. What's important to remember is that an opportunity is just that. While good fortune is contained within the essence of this card, it is only you who can make it happen. And whether you choose to accept the goblet. Therefore, what is the symbolic blood? It is really you. Change and prosperity could be within your grasp if you reach out and take advantage. So we'll do fierce loyalty. Okay. This is a card of defense. Within the walls of a castle, a red-headed woman sits with two dragons. One rests on his head and on her lap. And while his sister stays alert and on guard, their wings watch above as they meet, sheltering the woman beneath. The twins are fiercely loyal and will not let any harm come to her. So these are twins. Gemini vibes all the way. There's good news about a Gemini energy here, that's for sure. This card is symbolic of defense, and it suggests that we safeguard those things we consider valuable. In some situations, this will involve looking out for those who are vulnerable. It can also fall into a reading when there is a need for us to look after ourselves. If you have drawn this card, it could mean that you or someone you love is under attack. It is important to remember that attacks can take many different forms. Preventative measures may need to be put in place beforehand. Are your computer settings and virus protections up to date? Is your home secure? Or might you be divulging your deepest, darkest secrets to those who will not respect them? It may be time to think about how much you share and what the consequences will be. On a personal level, this could be asking someone or yourself to consider your lifestyle. Are you eating healthy and getting enough sleep? When this card arrives for you, think about what you need to safeguard and what will be the most effective way to do it. A lot of you guys are going to be protecting your blood. Blood magic. This could be your children, your siblings, your parents. But there is this energy here of blood. Good news could also be a positive, happy result in some kind of a blood test. So if you're doing any kind of blood work, I feel like good results are going to come back. Good news could also be confirmation of someone's bloodline. Some kind of ancestry or parentage or something like that may come back in a good way. For others, I got a very strong message that your masculine wants to protect you and also wants to tell you his or her deepest secrets about how they really feel. And kind of open up deeply about something maybe other people don't know about. So good news could be, you mean the world to me. I deeply care for you. And I'm not going to let anyone hurt you. I'm going to protect you. And I'm not going to hurt you either, which is very Klaus Michelson. I'm not going to let anyone hurt you. And I do remember in the Vampire Diaries, Klaus Michelson went to extensive ways of protecting Camille and trying to prevent her death. So he went above and beyond. So the good news is someone here is going to go above and beyond. And I think there's a positive, happy confirmation today that it's safe. Your loved one is safe. And you're safe. If you guys are going to be working on any kind of protection, magic, protecting your children, protecting your family, protecting your lover, protecting your home, I think the answer is yes. Good news. You're going to be protected. And you're going to kind of fall under this veil of protection. So I think you're safe and no one's going to hurt you anymore. If you've been abused or hurt, I feel the answer here is you're not going to be anymore. Okay? So I am getting absolute confirmations of that. Fierce loyalty. There's also going to be some blood relatives that are going to come to your aid. Blood relatives may help you financially. Blood relatives may give you a place to live. Blood relatives may give you support, or reverse. You may be giving your blood relatives financial support or spiritual support, whatever. But there's there's that good news that there's security here. And who doesn't like security? Okay, so anyways, that's what I'm getting. But I'm curious, are you making the best move to cut yourself free? I think you are. But again, be cautious. Remember, we got that warning, be cautious about cutting yourself free, about the Two of Cups, the Emperor, and Judgment. Like there's more beyond the veil. Make a balanced, healthy decision. Okay, I have one more thing to add. The Emperor is protective, correct? He's a protector. He is. That's what the Emperor does. Father energy. In the subconscious clarifications, he came out with the Two of Cups and Judgment. This is the subconscious, caution, protection. I do feel in your subconscious, you're protecting yourself. I think you feel attacked. I just want you to know, if you feel attacked spiritually or financially or by family, your masculine is going to come in and back you up. That is unexpected good news you didn't know was coming. I think a lot of you thought you were on your own. and you decided to protect yourself and just step away from toxicity. I think that's great. I think that's absolutely the right move. But I also feel like there's something with the blood moon. There's some contract. And anytime the feminine feels threatened, there's danger coming towards you, either financially, spiritually, physically. The masculine must step up. It's like part of it. It's definitely part of it. And I just want to say, I think your masculine's going to step up. And I think your masculine is there for you. I'm going to get one last message from the masculine to you because I think that's kind of important about protection. Okay, so one last message that I didn't plan on, but one last here from the masculine about protection. Emperor, what are you stepping in to do? I know you guys are protecting yourself, and that's great. That's perfect. But your masculine is stepping in as well, surprisingly, to kind of help you out here. 3 of Pentacles, because you're not meant to be fucked alone here. Not in that derogatory sense, just you're not meant to be done over wrong by yourself here. He's contracted to support you. So let's see. Even spiritually. Ace of Swords, 9 of Wands. Super protection with the 9 of Wands. Even the sword. Wow. Let's see. Let's get a little tidbit here. 9 of Wands is like, I'm building a security fence around you. Your masculine may step in and really step up for security in some sense for you. A big measure. If you see your own fear reflected in the eyes of this young buck, step back and allow yourself to observe his courage and resilience. He's not running away and hiding. He's boldly taking a stand. Let his presence in the face of threats remind you that even when you are feeling depleted and worn down or alone, you still have inner reserves of strength to draw upon. The 9 of Wands card acknowledges a struggle and that all you have given to the fight. It offers encouragement to keep going even when you feel like giving up. So your masculine, even though he may feel like giving up, because you're stepping back, you're protecting yourself, you're a King of Swords, you're defensive, you're being blunt and honest, there's no hair on your tongue, you're saying hurtful words if need be, and you're saying, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, the truth hurts. So you're being definitely divisive and protective, and every right to be so. You've been very hurt. But even in your distancing of yourself, and the masculine feels like giving up in front of you, he's showing up because that's part of the contract. And that's just the Ace of Swords of truth. That's the masculine's truth. And the Ace of Swords says it beckons this person to face a challenge with the powers of insight and logic. And as this person progresses through life's twists and turns, it's about developing confidence and the ability to think through complex situations. In fact, there's a welcome opportunity to problem-solving skills, realizing that it's time to take the right steps forward, which is going to bring clarity and fulfillment. It's about learning to discern the difference between minor setbacks and major setbacks. Your masculine will now possess the knowledge to navigate through some difficulties and move past adversity towards inner peace. So your masculine has some experience in whatever you're dealing with. He's going to be some kind of a support. He or she. And we have Queen of Wands again. So he's there. He's got your back. The cat's got her back. I think he's got your... Oh, shit. We got the Queen and the King of Wands. Twin flames. Wow. cat person, dog person. And look, he's tending the flock, and he's talking to the sheepdog. He's the sheep herder, the shepherd. She's got the cardinal, which is wise. I'll tell you, and feminine, you may be really into gardening right now, but your masculine's got your back. And I have to say, look, there's the devil, and oh my God, these are not coinciding, but it's like telling a story. There's the flock and the sheepdog, and here's the wolves amongst the herd. The devil. Underneath that is the tower. Oh shit. Underneath that is the emperor. Your masculine is going to protect you from something spiritual, even evil. If you guys feel like you're being spiritually attacked, you're going to want your masculine. I don't care how fucked up he or she's been lately. But in a spiritual battle, you want your twin, you want your partner. So if you're doing blood magic or spiritual magic, call upon the power of your twin flame, your divine masculine. Call upon his power or her power, but in an ether way. And just say, masculine, be with me. Partner, be with me and help me battle this spiritual attack to protect our family. Protect our family. That is your job, to be a shepherd. Protect. Because yeah, you're just like, you're leaving me out here vulnerable. Very vulnerable. So the clarity here with being cautious and the Emperor and the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Swords is like, you don't know what to think sometimes. You're so jaded, you're so hurt. It's almost like the masculine brings a sense of clarity to you. Watch over the next couple weeks. See if the masculine brings clarity. Because this good news is going to surprise you that your masculine has your back. Maybe you never saw it coming. You never thought your masculine would help you financially, or you never thought your masculine would help you with the house. You never thought your masculine would step up to the plate for the children, for the family, but they do. And there's some kind of stepping up whenever the feminine throws in the towel and says it's too much. Here comes the masculine. And I don't know about all the third-party drama right now. But when we're under spiritual attack, it's about collaboration. So that's happening. The masculine is working his or her way through the lesson of third-party responsibility. And I almost feel like you're a responsibility that he or she must take on. Spiritually, contractually wise. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope this was a good reading. I would love to delve more into it, but this is it. Okay, this is it. Remember, this is just part of the journey. So just keep swimming. You're doing lovely. And if you could, subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that. I'd love to see you back. And if you can like the video, that'd be awesome. I hope to see you here again next time. If you want to leave a comment or send some love, you know, it's all in the description below. I love you guys. If you want a personal, you know where to reach me, also in the description. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? I love you guys. Good night. Sweet dreams. I hope you have good ones. And wow, good luck, everybody. I'll see you later. It's really not a bad reading. Don't leave with a bad taste in your mouth. This is a good reading. I mean, there's a lot of soulmate vibes here. A lot of twin flame-ish vibes. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. This is a beautiful connection. I know there's some strife, but it's a beautiful connection. It really is. It really is. Seriously. And either way, feminine, I think you're doing the right thing. Clearing away, pulling back, standing up for yourself. Yes, high five. High five. Masculine, get honest with yourself. Okay? Helps everybody. Anyways, I love you guys. Good night. Thank you, markers. Thank you, Mysterious World. Bye, TQ. Bye, New York's Finest. Bye, Max. I love you guys. Bye, Eat Me. Bye, TQ. Bye, markers. I love you guys. Don't forget to email me if you're expecting cards so I can get those sent out with your address. Just put in the title of the email, card order. Okay, so I can do a subject search and find them. I get a lot of emails, but if I know what your subject search is, it's easier for me to find you. Okay? And love you guys. Bye.